Page 717. Genetic and environmental factors common in Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and motor neuron diseases. March 23, 1996. British Medical Journal. Subjects: nervous system degeneration, aging, physiological aspects, pre-senile dementia, genetic aspects, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, motor neuron diseases, neurodegenerative as umbrella term for pathological conditions, age-related cell death, a common factor, environmental factors for each disease, Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, non-smokers are at greater risk. Non-smokers are at greater risk. Smoking interacts with the aging genes. Henry Schein Catalog of Dental Products. 1 pound of mercury, $24.99, pre-2010. Mercury Spill Vacuum Cleaner. OSHA Workplace Requirements. A kit is $379. Exposure Control Plan. Biohazard labels up to 100 in a package. God's offer of salvation. Truth. Infection control. Page 718. Radiation caution labels. Hazardous materials wall chart. Dental supply catalog. Mercury vapor monitors. Radiation monitors badge, $85, pre-2010. Clinical level Parkinson's patients have dementia signs in Alzheimer's patients. Parkinson's patients aged 50 to 54 years, dementia was 13 times greater than expected. Coexistence of the three conditions in Parkinson's. Alzheimer's features were rare. Parents and siblings of Alzheimer's disease have threefold risk of Parkinson's disease. Reflecting shared environment or genetics. People with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's place a greater demand on the caretakers and the budget. A hypothesis for cause of ALS and Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, 1981. Henry Schein Catalog, Mercury Vapor Monitors, products. Page 719. The blood-brain barrier, located at the cerebral vascular or capillaries of the brain. Electrolytes cross barrier with difficulty. Alcohol, narcotics, anticonvulsants pass with ease. Compounds bound to plasma protein, steroid and thyroid take longer. Scripture, Isaiah 29:16 and 41:25 and 45:9, verses with the potter. Woe to him who quarrels with his maker, motivating with should and should nots. Shoulds make you rebel. Must do's make you do the opposite. A fatal moment. Page 720. Scripture, verses with the potter. Isaiah 64:8, Jeremiah 18:4, 18:6, 19:1, Zechariah 11:13, Romans 9:21. Enjoying Everyday Life by Joyce Myers. The electrical resistance of capillaries in the brain different than in the rest of the body. Water-soluble electrolytes cross the blood-brain barrier with great difficulty. Lipids cross the blood-brain barrier with ease. Page 721. Picture of Tom and Jenny Parkinson fishing. She told me I was his best friend till he got older. Building a Winning Attitude by Zig Ziglar. Picture of an upside-down clown. Steps to new attitude. Decide what you want. Get help if you need to. Share your goals. Number 3. Try substitutes. New habits. Imaginary, visualize, and winning. Step 1. Never judge the day by the weather. Step 2. Look for the good. Step 3. Expectations. Gonna find what you're looking for. Step 4. Hungry for a compliment. Step 5. Greet people properly. Outstanding, but I'm improving. Step 6. Good, but I'm getting better. Step 7. Right mental attitude. Step 8. Alter your attitude. Step 9. Recognize when you're down. Step 10. Understand there are few hopeless situations. Step 11. Condition is temporary. It can change. Step 12. Schedule your downtime. Step 13. Associate with positive people. Establish symbols of success measured by what you do. Mind associating. Take care of your health. Precise goals and dreams. List obstacles to your goals. Identify people who become obstacles. List your skills. List your skills needed for the goals. 7 types of goals. Effective change, great big goals, long-range goals, daily objectives, specific goals. 5. Feed your mind something good every day. Inputs to overcome what society says versus what God says. Change what goes into your head. Song words help. Decisions change to committed to seek training. Take time to be quiet. Time for loved ones. Vitamin C named as the major treatment for cancer. National Cancer Institute study. Harvard. Toxic time bomb. Sam Ziff. Gastrointestinal effects. Floodwaters leave behind hazards. Recovery. Page 722. We change when we get sick of things. We change when we get scared. Love keeps on trusting God, expecting the best. Toxic time bomb. List of symptoms from Mercury. Many symptoms apply to more than one disease. Latest symptoms, coma and death. 53 items on the list of symptoms. Alcohol, one of the friendliest and deadliest drugs. Chemical of alcohol been used by most people for the longest time. One of the most popular chemicals in the world. Alcohol is legal and easy to get. 1 out of 10 people drink regularly. National Council on Alcohol says 22 million alcoholics in the United States in 2010. Spiral number 3. Page 22. One alcoholic, 722. One alcoholic affects 4 family members. 88 million people affected by alcohol in the United States. Children of alcoholics are abused, neglected, told not to talk, trust, or feel. Feelings will lead to pain. Children of alcoholics at risk for becoming one. If you believe your dreams and goals are stupid, you won't try. Given unique genes in womb, biology from parents, traits included. Counting on God. Page 723. There's Jesus up there at the top again. Executive imports label with a giraffe, elephant. Picture of a syringe needle. Think thin. Give up dieting forever and eat less. Eat from the stomach hunger. Mouth hunger is emotional trigger. Meet satisfaction of true hunger with food you love. Stop overeating. Lose weight. Move beyond a negative preoccupation with food. 27 gauge needle preferred over 29. Alzheimer's disease. Bulk brain specimens with Hg, that would be mercury, and Br ratios. Studies suggest Hg is an important toxic element in Alzheimer's disease. Copper absorbs into the lungs and gastrointestinal tract and the skin. 1987. Number 1 desire is to be loved and to love. Adds romance, take care of the needs, wants, and desires. Gives hope, adds life to life and the needs. Codependents believe myths about anger. Anger is not okay. It's not a waste of time. Good people don't get angry. People go away if you get angry. Others should not get angry with us. Page 724. Picture Santa Claus on skis. Degree of copper absorption depends on its state and other compounds as zinc. This is the United States Air Force from 1990. Absorbed copper distributed to the liver, kidneys, spleen, heart, lungs, stomach, intestines, nails, and hair. I'm getting rid of my copper bed pad. Copper toxicity shows in the liver, kidney, brain, eyes, and bones. This is ATSOR 1990. Dependents, codependents are frightened by anger. Name, Aunt Sandy. After the World Wars, Germany resisted American medicine. German holistic meds, roots in alternative techniques, proved valuable. Page 725. 321 2005 article. Puget Sound Business Journal, that's Seattle. The whole truth and nothing but the tooth. Website not on 2023 internet. Dentogenics LLC 2023 bought by another company in 2003 for research. Kirkland, Washington, using biology and dentistry for attention to root canals and dentures. Alternatives to root canals and dentures. By 2010, Growing Teeth using tooth stem cells, founded 2001, seeking $3.6 million for research. Whole pigs' teeth already have been grown in bellies of rats. Experiment to implant in live animals. Data on success not published. Page 726. University of Michigan Dental School has been experimenting more than 10 years. Dentin in tooth, roots and under the tooth have hard enamel surface. Dentagex has licensed several patents regrowing dentin to repair the deep cavity rather than root canals. Dentagenics offering alternatives to fillings and artificial teeth. Picture of Tom's hat from Washington Park Zoo, 1986. Save lives. Overeaters Anonymous. Weddings. Page 727. Picture of a baby. Had as much as you can swallow? Hang in there. The impossible dream out of the blue. Scripture 3:16. Christ in your hearts, able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. Philippians 1:3. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Page 728. Picture of a man in a suit. What God has joined together. The Secret Gardener. Bold plan of action. Art collects the Alka-Seltzer spent $2.5 million for 30 seconds of advertising during the Super Bowl pre-2010. Page 729. Page 729. Picture of a bouquet of red roses. List of flower shops in Omaha. Maine governor signs a new law on dental mercury pre-2010. They signed another law in 2020. Maine governor signs a new law. Did that one. Guaranteeing patient accurate information on mercury amalgam filling toxicity. Augusta, Maine, August 23rd, 2001. Maine Governor Angus King, most advanced bill in the United States. State of mind takes action over mercury in the air and water, yet carry it on in our mouth. Dentists come forward to endorse it despite ADA opposition, hoping the U.S. will take bill to national level. Bill mandates dentist offices posters about mercury. Mercury implicated in autism, ADD, ADHD, fertility problems. Next step, ban the use of mercury in women with children. Bioprobe newsletters, topics. Amalgam hazard underestimated. 1991, mercury in shots mean. Allergic to fluoride, California board, dentist reform, amalgam use in Norway, FDA mercury safe rule, fluoridation, a human experiment. Page 730. Maine law press conference participants comment by Charles Brown of People Are Being Deceived. Governor King compared the use of mercury in teeth to the 1950s. 1950s use of X-ray machines that exposed thousands to high doses of toxic X-rays. The bones in the feet could be seen at shoe stores. The employees exposed all day long to radiation. Someday we'll wonder how we use mercury in our mouth. Bioprobe newsletter, list of topics, H.R. 4163, a bill to ban mercury in dental fillings. Iowa bans mercury in vaccines, 63 items on the list. Bioprobe newsletter, Omaha florist address, phone numbers in 2010. Page 731. Bioprobe article 527, 2006. Congresswoman Diane Watson, she's from California, introduces a bill to prohibit the use of mercury amalgams. Anthrax situation in the midst. Bill introduced November 5, 2001, called Mercury in Dental Filling Disclosures and Prohibition Act, Los Angeles, California. Statement by Congresswoman Watson to Congress. In the office 2001 to 2010, 111th Congress. Toxins that we do know about in our bodies. Mercury, an acute neurotoxin. Most toxic non-radioactive element. Mercury, the most volatile heavy metal. Removal of mercury from all health care uses except one. Antibiotics replaced. Oral usage dosages of mercury. Mercurochrome as a disinfectant is banned. CDC ordered mercury preservatives removed from childhood vaccines. Mercury preservatives no longer used in contact lenses solutions. Mercury thermometers banned in some states. Mercury is a persistent and toxic pollutant. Mercury bioaccumulates in the environment. Healthcare officials call for elimination of mercury in the human body. ADA rule gagging dentists from talking about the risk of amalgam. Dental board enforces against dentists who call for elimination of mercury in dental fillings. Maryland federal courts are being used by dentists based on First Amendment to fight the gag rule. California Dental Board law requiring a fact sheet about risks and efficiencies, power to produce a desired result. Goal, the informed choices for the public about amalgam. Dental Board ignored the law, defied the insistence, then they obey it. Board did not appear for a hearing in Los Angeles. Legislature stepped in, shut down the board. January brought the new board after legislature shut it down. Mercury removed from the patient's mouth is hazardous waste. Mercury amalgam often disposes of improperly. Occupational risks in dentist offices significant. Women in dental offices have lower pregnancy rates, more miscarriages, and more birth problems. Dentists have the highest suicide rate of any profession. Depression leading to suicide from mercury toxicity. Who can say amalgam is safe in our body? Lack of informed choices. Lower income have no choice. Med-Cal children get mercury or nothing. Nebraska children, the same thing. Rhode Island insurance let alternatives to mercury for children. Scripture, Proverbs 25:11. A word aptly spoken is like apples of gold in settings of silver. Are prosecutors currently what? Page 732. Congresswoman Diane Watson, speech, November 5, 2001. Today I am introducing a bill to phase out the use of mercury in the human body. Colossal amount of mercury in scientific terms per filling. Professor Boyd Haley, University of Kentucky, quote, a teenager with 6 fillings has 6 thermometers in their teeth. Vapors are continuously being emitted more during chewing. Vapors emitted from the hot liquids passing over teeth. Public Health Service of the United States branch called the Aging for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry. Comment from TSDR: those poisonous vapors go first to the brain and the kidneys. A child's brain is a great risk. 1996, Canada recommended dentists not use amalgam in children and pregnant women. Gee, thanks. 1999, report that mercury passes through the placenta to the brain. They did that study again in 2004. 1997, dent supply manufacturers said amalgam contraindicated for children and pregnant women, braces mercury hypersensitivity and kidney problems. 1999 government report said mercury goes through the mother's milk into the baby. ADA tells people amalgam is safe. ADA accepts payments from amalgam manufacturers pronouncing their products are safe. AMA has policy prohibiting doctors from taking money for product endorsements. Public does not know about mercury in amalgams. Mercury and other poisons in the body hurt the immune system. Proposed bill would protect immediately children, pregnant women, regardless of income. Warnings of amalgams would be available for all consumers. 5-year phase out of amalgam use. One of the most powerful aspects, the temperature of ice. Scripture, Samuel 17:47. The battle is the Lord's. Page 733. November 12, 2004, at 5 p.m. Mercury dental fillings to be banned in Sweden and major source of mercury exposure. Half a century since Mimata poisoning. Swedish National Chemicals Inspectorate recommended report. Report that amalgam should be banned for environmental reasons. Sweden will be the first country to ban amalgams. Other materials on the market that meet needs of dental care, 2004. Spain, the largest mercury mine in the world, still promotes the use of amalgam. State-owned company, MAYASA. Spain selling to countries with less developed health and environmental legislation. HG used in primitive gold mining amalgam time method. Spanish government subsidies to the state companies since the 1980s. Slovenia, the second largest mercury mine, closed down the mine a decade ago. And this was a 2004 article. Slovenia concentrating on cleaning up the river and the Mediterranean Bay contaminated with mercury from mining. European Union counties policies regarding the HG. October 2018, that union banned amalgams in dentist offices at all 28 countries. ToxicTeeth.org did that. European representatives saying no more restrictions are needed on HG. Page 734. Sweden and other Nordic countries saw 1960s effects of HG. HG fungicides used and birds eating seeds nearly became extinct. Fish from half of 100,000 lakes in Sweden were HG with unhealthy levels. HG emitted from chemicals and paper industries, mining and smelters. Basis for Sweden economics in exports and prosperity. 1966, fungicides with mercury banned in Sweden. 1980s, mercury used in batteries to increase performance. 1992, medical thermometers banned. Wastewater emissions from chewing gum all day. HG emission in dentist offices whose HG drilled all day. Cremation after death emits mercury from amalgams. A picture of a stilt bird poised to protect our national heritage for generations. Men seeing a light. Writer provides returns. Southwest, go online and plan. Joyful noise from home. Firefighting.